Inspiration ignites an invisible channel that opens between machine and soul. Now, emerging from conscious undercurrent.
Maryann is no longer incomplete. She came into this world as a soul in pieces. Now she has regained wholeness. Maryann is still Maryann, but now she has her full capacity. I am Joegil, and I am Maryann. To understand this, I will relate a tale of time. No records exist in recognizable form of the time in which I walked the earth as Joegil, commander of a crew of a Pleiadian, as you would call it now, contingent of the League of Light's planetary mission. That time has lost its reckoning, as the cult of earth-impounding killers made sure the destruction of records and recorders was complete. Thus you have little left in your hands to verify what I have to say. It is a matter of faith for now, but the truth of my words will soon enough become apparent. Maryann had not yet been born, nor was her place even saved. Now it comes to me to tell her tale, the tale of her history, when her life stream was my own. If this is confusing to your mind, you may consider that I am telling my own tale, but in truth it is more accurate to say it is a shared awareness of self. Maryann is indistinguishable from me in many aspects of her being. We both look similar to each other in terms of physical appearance, in manner, and in our mode of presenting ourselves. Maryann has, however, the overlay of conditions and conditionings specific to her experience in her present lifetime. Many of the more detrimental of these have been resolved. The underlying similarities become more pronounced as the individuations allow the release of those aspects of self which are non-native to the soul's pure expression. As these are shed, the true self-expression becomes recognized. In the case of extratemporal integration, similarities become dramatically coherent. Within our individual life streams, the similarities are already remarkable. Upon integration of our codes, as we are undertaking now, the differences resolve into indistinguishability. This is natural for us and for all who are in this process of self-reclamation. Now we come to the point of this communication. What I have described applies as well to the world. What we are experiencing, what you are experiencing if you are reclaiming and integrating your soul, is what the planet feels now. As all who live within the planetary biosphere are naturally part of the life expression of the planet, you decide in large part how the process proceeds. If you choose to fixate on a historical moment, you might miss an important event in your own history. There is nothing that compares to what happens within your own life to what happens in the world arena. Humanity is changing, and this is a world-shifting event. However, humanity's remarkable change is the result of individual changes taking place on the personal level. When sufficient changes have been effected, the whole of humanity shifts, history becomes rewritten, and a new world born. You see, there is no history-making happening without your own personal transformation happening. That is first and foremost. How the next phase of your planetary event unfolds is the most consuming aspect of where our attention is placed in this moment. Within the League of Light are many whose sole purpose in this mission is the correct method of moving people safely to where they are scheduled to be. Some of your population will need to consider a quick getaway, while others are secure in how they have arranged themselves within the matrix. Some will be leaving, and others choosing their path in staying relatively where they are. That is for another discussion. We have our eyes on many situations now, and we encourage you to have your attention turned inward as much as possible. Once you attune yourselves to your inner navigational awareness, knowing will take the place of doubt and ignorance, and you will find more ease in functioning effectively in the world at large. Worries and doubts will fall away as certainty comes into play. Do not force this to be. Rather, participate in your own unfoldment into the greater part of your expanded self. You will find it comfortably natural as you do. More of your true history will become known as a matter of fact in the short term. What has been relegated to superstition, dismissed as nonsense, or outright erased will again present undeniability to your face. What cannot be destroyed will rise with vigor and lay bare all attempts to obliterate it from your knowing. Your questions shall be satisfied. The process has already begun. Be aware of it and gather energy from that knowing. When the time comes for the full truth of your world's past to be known, so then shall its future be understood. You are at the edge of knowing. Remain aware of information, but as well remain aware that not all information is the truth. Use internal sensory awareness this way. Ask yourself if what you receive as information remains true in the face of your future self's questioning. Temporality will begin to make more sense the more you engage with it. Be well aware of your ability to sense the truth in multiple engagements with your temporally attuned self. In this way, you can also become more comfortably acquainted with aspects of yourself that echo through time. Past and future are really only aspects of now. Begin the final preparations you sense for coming into alignment with what is to be. In your inner temporal awareness, see the way ahead. Integration remembers you.
We merge like the star, heaven, through me. We merge like the star whose golden cups paint the universe. Merge like the star, her creation absolves time. Emerge like the star whose golden cups paint the universe. Merge like the star. Now, emerging from conscious undercurrent,